This is my message to Boniface Mwangi, the fake activist, Hanifa, and our so-called lawyer of representing opposition leaders in neighboring countries. A smart lady, iron lady, that is how we call her. This is the message for Willy Mutunga. How much is enough, guys? How much can you keep embarrassing Kenyans? How much are you willing to watch Kenyans dies? Wakenya wafe ili nyinyi mupate kile kitu mulikuwa munataka. Because after reject finance bill, ni nani hakumuona Hanifa kwa showroom akinunua gari? Ni nani hakumuona Hanifa katika showroom akinunua gari? Who did not see that video? She could not afford a car before. But the millions which are contributed by different people on the world, she was able to buy a car, elevate herself for what she is today. And she joins the guy. Ambao, they are doing everything possible. My friend, being an activist, it does not mean hauna roho. Katika hii dunia kila mtu ana mtihani wake. Kuna watu wanapata pesa na wabadiliki. Mtihani, shida sio pesa, shida ni ile roho yako ilikuwa kombaya tu, ulikuwa unatafuta mahali ionekane na pesa ilikuja ikakuumbua. Boniface Mwangi, you want to be compensated kwa kutiwa vidole huko Simtu, while Kenyans are dying one by one. Hatuwezi kuona mkitishia wa Kenya haki. What you have the audacity kutoka hapa kwenda Tanzania to help a crazy man like Tundu Lissu to destroy a country. Because I will always call Tundu Lissu a crazy man. He will always be a crazy man. And if I was in Tanzania, I will never let Tundu Lissu come near my people. Because that man is crazy. He does not make sense. And he does not know what it means to have democracy in that country. All he wants is eyeing the power our politicians have, the money they are stealing from us, and what democracy has created for the elite people in this country. That is what Tundu Lissu and Chadema are eyeing. They are not eyeing that Tanzania will have a fair representation. And that man is completely crazy. When you listen to him, it's like you are listening to a madman, idealist man. And a Kenyan who is very educated is going to represent a sick person like Tundu Lissu. So, Boniface Mwangi, you want to be compensated for the humiliation it was done onto you in Tanzania. While our country is suffering slowly by slowly, every day we are losing our kids. Institutions are not working. You are here, you guys, you are working to paralyze the institution. And this democracy we have today, where our kids are arrested, they are not given the right to defend themselves, they are killed in the custody, there is no public defenders institution which is protecting Kenyans. And you are here yapping that you are sodomized and you need to be compensated. My friend Boniface Mwangi, you are supposed to be ashamed of yourself. Together with the Ugandan activist, you guys, you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself. You don't even have a dignity to be called an African. It is very shameful. And Kenyans, we are going to bear this shameful lineage of DNA of Kenyans who cannot see anything beyond money. The leader of the poor has embarrassed us all over the African continent. The Kenyan people, from the small mwananchi to up mwananchi, they are corrupt like Kenyans are willing to hurt each other for the sake of money. Kenyans have traveled to abroad where they have embarrassed Kenyans to a point where we don't know where to put our faces. Just few days when Kenyans, they were being deported from America, who was sharing the contacts of Kenyans who are supposed to be deported? A stupid Kenyan who is very educated and can be compromised to anything. Did you see a Nigerian giving out its people Namibian, Guinea, any African country, only Kenyan. Kenyans, we are not educated. We are not ahead with technology. Those are things we are being told. Kenyans, we are destroying our image. Everywhere we go. Right now in Saudi and Gulf countries, Kenyans are red flag. We run brothel. We kill each other for the sake of men. Anywhere money comes with Kenyans. They have no immoral sense of humor. It has disappeared, gone on the window. And we have the audacity to stand here and pinpoint our political businessmen that they are corrupt. Kenyans, we need to take us 2 steps back and position ourselves somewhere as a country. We are heading in a very bad place. We are not growing our country. Majority of the people who are paying tax in this country, they are foreigners. Kenyans are not building their country. Congolese are selling things here. Somalis have come here. Rwandans are here. While Kenyans, we sit all day complaining and looking to where we are going to get shortcut money. That is our image now. So Hanifa, don't you want Kenya to have good institution? We pass bills, policies that are going to serve Kenyans. Policies those are going to push institutions like the Kenya police. You don't want those things. You want your country to work, but you want to go to a neighboring country to help them destroy the smallest piece wamebakisha. Have you seen Tanzania, the rot in Tanzania? Has it reached in our country? My friend, Kenyans, we need to take 2 steps back. Kenyans, we need to think, which country are we going to leave our offsprings? And that country does not come with fear. That country is not formed by people who are silent. That country is not formed by people who are scared to ask questions. And that country will never be formed by people who think that because they are poor, they lose the ability of raising their voices. Any Kenyan who is saying that mimi sina kakitu acha ninyamaze, you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself, and you are not even supposed to represent us as Kenyans. And remove democratic country in your mouth. Don't even taste it. It is embarrassing to how I can see my people. It is embarrassing to an extent where my people will go to make money. We are an undisciplined country. Ego with technology. Ego calling ourselves the best in Africa, while we know we are the filthiest people in Kenya. Kenyans, Hanifa, let's see what you are going to do for Kenya. Guys, stop being fake. And Kenyan government, don't pay attention to Boniface Mwangi. We don't give a shit what happened to him. And we will never care. Because Boniface Mwangi, you stoop so low. You have children, you have wife. What do you think when your kids are going to school, they are going to be called the sons and the daughters of a man who was sodomized? Do you think we are going to buy that in a very cheap price and bank it in our bank accounts? Boniface Mwangi, we are not going to do that. Hanifa, you need to call yourself in a meeting and ask yourself, which country am I building? Because in the later future, this is what Kenyans believe in. They migrate to the best Western country. Like that now, Beth Mugosh in Western country. She was here. That is why she's silent. She's living her life in US, where policies are working. Kenyans, they do everything to destroy their country. And the minute they're out of power, the minute they want to exit for the damage they have created, they go to Western country to enjoy the policy and the bills which have been passed by other people. Hanifa, Boniface Mwangi, Willy Mutunga, and Mother Karua, you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself. Kenyans are going through this. And